Well, good greetings and beautiful, abundant, benevolent blessings to all of you wonderful, blessed, and beautiful souls out there today. Kiara de Kes here with the All Things Health and Wealth Show. And I have really awesome stuff to be sharing in this video today with you. So thank you very much to all of my community for being here with me on this awesome video. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate you, and thank you to my 69 subscribers. We're growing every day, one day stronger and stronger with one new person every day. Just how I like to see it. Thank you all, really appreciate it. If you're watching this video and you haven't yet subscribed, please do a little subscription hit for me on this content that is going to be showing you a lot about health and wealth. And in today's video, you have to wait till the end, but I'm going to show you another way to build for your health. And if you were to commercialize, you could build some wealth with it too. But that little part of the video at the end, I'm going to do it so that you watch this whole video, is to ensure that we are giving ourselves the best and highest quality health. As I mentioned in my video here yesterday, I do a little bit of fun stuff. And we'll talk a bit about it at the end of this video. So let's focus on the wealth aspect of the first part of this video, and let us go and do this, guys. Hit that like button, please. I would really appreciate it. And I am sending you, my beautiful community, an absolute beautiful abundance of gratitude, warmth, and love. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, let's go out and do this. First of all, today on the cryptocurrency market cap, we are crashing. We're down 2.4% today. We're down to 958 billion, or a little bit higher now, 960 billion on the market cap. Bitcoin's dominance is at 38.15, down a little bit. A few coins have fell off the bandwagon here already, and that's just that. Bitcoin is currently sitting at 19,099. We're pretty down on the week. Ethereum at 1285. BNB at 271.30, Ripple at 48 cents, Cardano at 39 cents. You see the Cardano is coming down. Look at this. I mean, we were down 7% last week, and we're down 6% just today, which is crazy. So I'd actually like to go and have a look at that chart for you. But Solana 31.59, Dogecoin 5.9 cents, Polkadot 6.21, Polygon is at 80 cents again. Uniswap at 6.34, and AVAX at 16. Woo-wee! Come on down, AVAX. I'm going to be buying a lot more of you soon. Chainlink at 7.23. So you see, they're holding, most of this is holding pretty stable, you know, bearing a few percentage or not. Like, it's okay to just go down a few percent. It's not the end of the world. So yeah, just making sure that our beautiful energy, because today we're still sitting pretty much, yesterday said it was a 22 extreme fear. Today's a 24 extreme fear, so it's up a little bit, but the likelihood of tomorrow coming back down to like a 22 is very high because the day's down in the crypto market space. And we're going to go and have a look at a few things there. Okay, so let's leave that for now. And let's get on to the crypto bubbles. So basically, HT is pretty much doing the highest here. Quant, you can see, is still pumping, still finding quants pretty stable. Look at it, it is pretty much bloodshed all around here in the space, besides for these kind of 1 2 3 4 5. Maker DAO is still pumping. Ripple says it's up 6.7%, but it's not. So you know, sometimes I don't know how accurate these bubbles actually really are, but it's okay, because the more the market moves down, look at here, near 10%. The more the market moves down, the better opportunity it is for us to invest at these lower prices. That's all, guys. That's the only thing you should be thinking about and considering, is leaving some of that white powder, stacking it away for flexible investment on Binance app as an example, and waiting and just, I mean, even if you just collect $1 more will buy you some part of a crypto. It'll buy you 2 Ripple. $1 will buy you 2 Ripple, and in the future, when Ripple hits $100 a piece, you've made $200 from $1. Like, yeesh, woo wee. Very interesting stuff. So keep on that space, keep on this, keep on making sure that you're putting your white powder aside. There's not really any news that is worth bringing about other than the CPI numbers, which are coming in tomorrow, which is the September CPI numbers from September. So that will be coming out tomorrow, and that is definitely going to create a big move in the market, because whatever the CPI number comes in at, it's either going to make the market shift up or it's going to shift down. So if CPI comes in a little bit lower, then perhaps the market will make a move up. But if it comes in a little bit higher, the market is going to make a move down, and it's going to make a move down drastically. So huge volatility. We're waiting to see what happens in the market, and the hash rate has been very difficult in Bitcoin as well. So it has gradually been increasing. So there's just a few things here that we have to obviously follow and watch within this space. So let's get straight on to, in fact, let's go look at the Dixie first, so that we can see and make sure that what it is that we're looking at actually makes sense. So look at how tightly squeezed we're being right now on the dollar. Look at this. We try to break through this trend line here. So the turquoise line is a direct horizontal level. It's a horizontal price level. It's a horizontal price level at the 113 level. We're above it. We're on support. Although this teeny little candle here represents a little bit of a shift, and if you look directly at it, at the vertical line where we've got the stochastic RSI and the RSI, they're very overbought, which means that perhaps the dollar wants to pull back a little bit, maybe come back down to more or less these levels. But if that doesn't work, and it is rejected here at this level, the white line is the upward trending level. If it is rejected at this level, I don't see this coming further than this level, to be very honest, 111.75. I don't see it coming further than that. And then that would mean a continuation in trend, which would give us a little bit of a breather in crypto, but not necessarily, especially when you're seeing such a very, very high or very, very much blood in the market. So 2.5% is not a lot, but it's a lot. You know, when you add 2.5% today, 2.5% tomorrow, and it starts compounding, you know, you start to, your losses obviously are incurred quite greatly. But as long as you don't realize those losses, then you don't need to worry yourself, because that's where dollar cost averaging makes the most significant difference. So having a look here in the crypto space, in the S&P and stock space, you can see the stocks fell down immediately again. Yesterday's kind of 4-hour bar is hanging on by a thread, literally hanging on by a thread. My personal view here, guys, this is a little bar. We might make one more little green bar that doesn't actually break the turquoise line, and then we could find, well, you see here, this is the thing, is like, this is a reversal bar. This is a reversal bar. You can see the same thing happened there, but it pumped up here. Now, I mean, we could find some little pump up here, but that would mean then we're creating a W pattern. That would mean that there's essentially a bit of an opportunity for a breakout, which would essentially probably bring us back up to around the 4,100 level, which I don't believe it's going to happen, but it's not unlikely, okay? But the point at where we're at right now, essentially, like, we're hanging on the thread, we're under the level, we should be coming back down to about 33231. So that's the S&P 500 for now. Now let's get onto the total crypto market cap before I go into any Bitcoin price. Okay, so I drew these lines in kind of the end of last year. Now so I drew the purple boxes in at the end of last year, and I haven't really followed up too much on this chart this year. Okay, but look at where those purple boxes actually made relevance. We found a little bit of support on this one, and then we just broke through and we literally fell with huge volatility down through this level, kind of finding support on the bottom end of this level. Really, if you look here where these wicks are, that's where we found some support. So this wick essentially wicked down right until this top here, which was the 2017 top in crypto. Okay, and what actually happened from that point? Well, look at this. We've had a huge drawdown. So let's just have a look at the drawdown from that point to the bottom. Okay, there you go. So to the bottom is about an 88.37% drawdown, okay, which is pretty normal for a bear market. From the top of the wick here to our bottom here, we drew down 73.73%. So essentially, we would have about 15% more to draw down from where we currently are, is what it's saying, but doesn't mean that that's what's actually going to happen. So 15% kind of brings us to the top of that level, I would say, which brings us down to about a $733 billion market cap. So I would say that this would take us down about 100 to 120 billion on the market cap from where it is. So call it about a $800 billion market cap is where we would end up sitting at in order for it to go down a few more percent. But if we go down a few more percent, guys, like it can create a point where it does this. Excuse me. Where it does this. So this candle is essentially this candle, the replica of this candle. It could break a little bit. It could break a little bit lower, which it hasn't done yet, and it could just give you two more lows, like just tapping and wicking out in this area, and then it could make a huge volatility spike. So it could come down. It could find some support on this level. But if it breaks through this level, guys, the next level of support is all the way down here, which is at about $350 billion market cap. Do you think it's going to reach there? I don't believe so. I don't think that institutions are going to pull their money out of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple. I don't believe it. And why? Because the boat is already pulled back long enough. They'll just dollar cost average into the position. They basically pulled this back so that if they could buy more crypto at a much better price, and this is what they've done. So yes, might pull down a little bit more, might make a little low, but it's not gonna. It doesn't look like it's going to be there for very long. Okay, I just wanted to share that with you because that's very important for us to just witness here, in the fact that we are experiencing a very, very specific and fundamental scenario in Bitcoin, where Bitcoin currently is. So there's the little area, like I'm saying, it could sit around and mess around like this for a while and kind of do this to us and scare the shit out of us that it's going to go further down, but it won't necessarily do that. So I'd like to come to our current position at Bitcoin, and I'd like to show you a little bit as to where we are. So even if we did come down a little bit, I think the red lines will hold the support for Bitcoin. These red lines will hold the support. It almost seems like that. So I would say it's about a 15,000 level on Bitcoin. If we break this turquoise line here, then the likelihood of us coming down to that level, 17 to 15,000, that's probably the area where you want to have more buy entries in, and collecting more Bitcoin, more of your other crypto assets, because that's what would happen to your other crypto assets. So yes, there's a lot of blood on the streets already, yes, so on and so forth, but at the end of the day, like, this is such incredible stuff for us to be looking at and watching. So yeah, I'm really excited about this and this wonderful space. And what I've seen here, and I just found some interesting stuff, an interesting chart, which is wonderful essentially. And basically what it is that we're looking at is the Bitcoin historical volatility index on the weekly time frame. So we're at, now let me just draw in my final little yellow line, okay, down there, because that little yellow line at the bottom, In fact, let's even change this line to the green line, to a red line. Okay. If we break that red line, my goodness, guys, we are going to have extreme volatility within the crypto space. Okay, that would mean that we are going to have a way further drop to the downside, and I don't know where this could come, but it doesn't have much room to the downside. I mean, it's further as it could goes down here. But the point of the volatility index is that it shows you a definitive range area where the most of the price consolidation happens. And I don't want to break this down for you right now, but if you come and do your own research into this chart and how this chart works, it has its own volatility pattern. But look here, we've had a huge gap here, okay? And as we know, gaps are always closed. And we've never had a gap on the volatility index. So when did this gap actually happen? Let's go here and let's see when that actually happened. So, oh, interesting, 4th of July 2022. So because that's where basically the Bitcoin price, I think it was here. Yeah, sorry, I don't need that. Yeah, June, July 22. So basically, yeah, at this point is saying that the market bottomed out. Okay, now look where this turquoise line is holding up extremely hard on Bitcoin. So currently the volatility index is sitting at 23.21. It's sitting at one of the 4 lowest, probably the 3rd lowest right now, record lows on the Bitcoin volatility index. What does that mean for us? Well, it means that volatility is coming. And what does that show us? That if we're at the bottom end of the chart, this is one of the best and biggest opportunities you're ever going to have. And of course it'll come down here at some point again, but really when this volatility index shoots up to the 100, 130, 120 level, then it's very much the volatility has reached its maximum point, which means that essentially we should start to see then momentum volatility to the downside again. So it doesn't necessarily mean because we're at the bottom that the market's going to shoot up, or at the bottom where the market's going to shoot down. What this means is that we're expecting huge volatility in the space because we've got gaps to close, we've got price levels to break back up. This yellow line here is going to be a point where it has to break back up, which is going to essentially meet this little ribbon over the next few days coming through. So that is a very good point, and when we break through that level, then the likelihood of us getting back up to this level is very high. And will we come further down? I don't know. But essentially, when you're looking on the indexes, you're really seeing a whole variety of different information that you have to take into cognizance. So, you know, there's one line as an example. Here's another set of lines as another example, okay, because essentially those points are reaching there. So yeah, for me, a breakout out of the ribbon would mean that we would have a breakout out of the ribbon would mean that we would have a breakout out of this down sloping resistance on volatility, and this could absolutely kind of be like the 2017 high where we just literally shot through the moon and we hit a volatility index of almost double within the crypto space. A very high possibility, guys. Very high. Ripple pulling back somewhat slightly. It's now under the ribbon. For me, this thing is going to come down a little bit more, maybe back down to 43, 42, kind of this region here. So we just be patient and we wait. Guys, if you haven't yet come to get your health and wealth, getting your mindset right, collagen boosting, extra low calories, high vitamin C, high vitamin B12. You know, with everyone getting a little bit sick around, it's very good to have something that's very high in vitamin C and vitamin B12. You guys know our website and what we do. We offer supplements that bring about muscle building, weight loss, detox, immune boosting, anti-aging, gut health. We're giving you discounts all around on our products because we believe that you deserve the best and highest quality nutritional values in your products. So you should be getting that stuff in your body so that your mind can stay strong and your body can stay strong. So get these supplements into your lives today, guys. We ship anywhere in the world as long as you pay for shipping. It's as simple as that. So yeah, come on over and come and have a look. So guys, now before I go anywhere, the most awesome thing I'm going to share with you, and I said to you, we need to focus a little bit on health, and that's why I bring my website into the picture on a daily basis at the moment, because we're showing you how to work health and wealth. And the top things that I could show you, are first of all planting a garden, and this is the bonus at the end of the video. So planting a garden is extremely important. You can plant vegetables, root crops, herbs, edible leaves, medicinal plants, where you can basically help yourself live well every day. And this is the point of my channel, is health and wealth help you to live well. So by living well, it shows you the things that you should be helping yourself with in your journey. And the more health you take care of yourself, the better you're going to enjoy the wealth that you create for yourself. And the more wealth you create for yourself, the better choices for your health you're going to have. So this video that I'm about to leave you guys with before I head out is basically a little video, a short video, 5-6 minute video of the garden that I planted. This video was taken a couple months back, where now I've recropped, I've replanted. I'm going to keep updating you guys, but I've replanted certain crops that obviously are seasonal. So you get annuals and perennials, and annuals are things like your vegetables and your those rotating crops where you have to work on season, whereas your perennials are trees, fruit trees, etc., nitrogen fixing trees, etc. So I don't want to go too much into that. I am a permaculture fundi, and I have an extensive amount of knowledge within permaculture, but the point is that I'm trying to bring in here is that bringing your health to the table is so important. Planting your vegetables in your garden so that you can eat healthy salads at home, make your own foods, juice your own stuff, having a good amount of space. And you can do it on a small balcony, you can do it on a big farm, on a big piece of land. The choice is yours inevitably, but those have to be managed accordingly, and you have to plant the right things together accordingly. So have a look at this little video here. I went wild planting things in the garden, and we yielded quite a phenomenal amount of food from those crops. And our new crops, I'll do an update, but some of the plants like a rosemary and a sage, those are perennial herbs, and they basically last for years and years and years. Okay, so things like your specific kale, spinach, beetroot, those are all seasonal, so you have to plant them consistently, regularly. So have a look at the video. Hit me up down below in the comments below on what you think you would like to learn about and know in terms of health and wealth, and let me know down below in the comments so that I can share more knowledge with my beautiful community. Thank you for being here with me today. I really love you, I appreciate you, and thank you for all of your love and your support in my community. I give you an abundance of gratitude for the wonderful day ahead, and sending you all my love and all my light to you, beautiful community. Take care. See you on the next one. Hit that notification bell.
So, having a walk up to the veggie garden. We have right here garden peas, cucumber, beautiful flowers. Another garden peas in the corner there. These are spring onion, catnip. Just planted a chili paprika. It's a cayenne pepper, sturtium. This is a tarragon, absolutely beautiful. That's stevia. Planted a little pumpkin on the floor. Planted a couple more pumpkins. This here, these are beans along the tree, and then more garden peas there to creep up there and onto the wall. Perhaps grip up into the tree, but have a good squeeze at that. That's the garden that was officially just planted. So we have over here, we have carrot, lettuce. Then we have fennel, carrot and lettuce and fennel all the way there. Then we have, that's a rosemary, purple basil, brinjal, coriander, green peppers, coriander, curly kale, more brinjals, sweet red pepper, green basil, what else is here? Green basil, and then jalapenos, sweet red peppers, I said that, another nasturtium, spinach, curly parsley. Oh, she's getting some seeds there, hey? Look at that. Cool. Some thyme, some more basil, leeks. There's some leeks. And then here we have more jalapeno pepper, coriander, leeks, nasturtium, purple basil, coriander again, kale, cucumber, kale, garden peas, bananas, absolutely delicious. And then lots of spinach, spring onion again, white rosemary, sage, kale, cucumbers. All this way we have an ashwagandha, we have motherwort, Siberian motherwort. Then we have some seed harvest from the pak choi and the kale from last round. Some tomatoes, potatoes over here. It's pretty cool. It's an aloe vera, absolutely stunning. And then there's tomato, spinach, or squash and pumpkin mixed inside there. I planted a banana in there. Let this banana just take over this wild space here. It's got some nice cover for winter, so perhaps you can look at the frost. It's some comfrey, it's chop and drop material, and actually wound healing, so all kinds of things, especially broken bones. And that's some peppermint, and that's our gorgeous worm bin over there. I'm gonna just take you that. So see there, potatoes, the crop harvest, and then yeah, get a good look at that garden. So absolutely beautiful. Cats chew on this catnip, and they love nice loose soil. Actually, they can see. So a very, very beautiful garden. Planted small pumpkins down here along the edge, so they can creep along the edge here. And then look at all those pretty roses and all of those beautiful yesterday, today, tomorrows. Look at all those roses. I'm standing in my own shadow. So yeah, and then here we planted some watermelon with the nasturtium there. So nasturtium is nitrogen fixing, so it will help the watermelon grow and keep this area nice and juicy and deliciously moist. So many, many beautiful things here in this wonderful garden. Yeah, we just keep on keeping strong. And that's how you grow food with biochi permaculture. We'll keep you updated and posted on what's next. But in the meantime, please go ahead and like, subscribe, and share for all kinds of wonderful notifications. And let's see, we'll keep you posted and updated on what kind of beautiful energy the plants bring in terms of insects and how they all collaborate together. Just so that you know, we had 6 bananas. I planted the one in that little bay down there. And basically what we did to populate the worm bin is we took the bottom half of the banana because the roots don't reach there, and we decided that we would use that for worm propagation in the worm bin. So now we're going to start feeding them our leftover waste from our food. Absolutely nothing plastic, and some cardboard, some water, and they're good to go. And then we threw the rest, because it was quite a bit, so we threw the rest into this bed here, so that will help us propagate more worms and create a much stronger ecosystem in this environment. So get a good look at that. They're all happy. We just planted this 2 hours ago. They're all standing, they're all happy, and they're feeling good. So yeah, we'll keep posted. Blessings in life.